Good morning. This is Luke Thomas Holmquist here with the Earthquake Forecast Center, quakeprediction.com. It is 8:58 in the morning on Monday, July 1st. Welcome to July, 8:59 in the morning, Monday, July 1st. And we've got a lot to go over today. We have an exciting new forecast model. And we began it about a week ago, maybe 5-6 days ago. And let's start with this. So on June 29th, we had a 4.1 here out in Nevada, and the risk was high in that area. The graph was pointing to a significant earthquake in the morning of the 29th, and it hit exactly during that peak. During the peak risk, the 4.1 hit during that peak. This 3.5 hit Barstow during this peak. And then we issued a warning for the East San Francisco Bay. And that's when this one right here, you can see that 2.9 hit right in this peak right here in East San Francisco Bay. And we had a map up on the website. You can check that over at on our Twitter page. And then the risk was in the East San Francisco Bay, but extended up to the northwest. And we also got a 2.8 in the geysers and a 2.7 here in Northwest California near Laytonville. So that verified on this spike in risk here. This one came up this morning. And by the way, that 2.9 hit exactly on the this peak risk here. It hit exactly on that peak on the morning of the 30th. Now, this peak on the morning of the 1st, July 1st, we mentioned the risk in California, and this is where it hit. 2.5 hit in North Central California, and you can see the risk was the earthquake hit right in this 80% risk, 80 to 85% risk actually, 90% here in Northern California, Northeast, but it hit right, you can see right here, northwest of Carson City and South Lake Tahoe, north of Sacramento. It hit right up in that very high risk area. And now let's take a look at the maps here. This is the map for this morning. Still very high risk up in the northern part of the state, northeast part of the state, northwest Nevada. And then this evening on July 1st, we have maps for the morning and the evening of each day. This one is for the evening of today. You can see the risk starts to build here north of Los Angeles. And the risk is also in north central Nevada for this evening, and a little bit of residual energy here in northeast California. And then the morning of the 2nd, tomorrow, July 2nd, very high risk in north central Nevada, and over here near South Lake Tahoe, 85% risk there. And the risk is building here near Santa Maria and Paso Robles on the 2nd in the morning. And then by the evening of the 2nd, you can see there's a really tight binding of the magnetic sphere right there near Paso Robles and Santa Maria. So we could get a significant earthquake in that spot near Paso Robles, Santa Maria on the evening of the 2nd. And 80% risk down near Los Angeles, out near north of Salton Sea, and over near Mammoth Lakes, actually east of Mammoth Lakes there in south portion of Nevada, pretty high risk there. But this is the area of concern right here on the evening, tomorrow evening, July 2nd, right there near Santa Maria and Paso Robles. And then by the morning of July 3rd, a couple days from now, the risk is pretty high right near the Salton Sea, 85% risk there. And over here in southwest portion of Nevada, and then northwest of LA. But you want to, when you're looking at these maps over at quakeprediction.com, be sure to check for the yellow on these maps here. This first one, you can see all the yellow is up in the north. That's the highest risk, 90. And when it gets into the kind of orange, it's more of 92, 93%. And so, yeah, look for the yellow and oranges on these maps. That's where the highest risk is. And then, so this morning, the highest risk is Northern California. This evening, Northern Nevada. Tomorrow morning, it begins to build northwest of LA here and near South Lake Tahoe. And then by the evening of the second, pretty significant area of high risk near Paso Robles and Santa Maria. And by the third, most of the risk is gone, except for down here near the Salton Sea, 85% risk there. And so you can check these maps at quakeprediction.com. This research is based on 19 years of research, 19 and a half years of research now, and almost 20 years of research at quakeprediction.com. We have 274,000 followers on social media. And this forecast model is our best so far. We're very excited about it. And you can see here, this 3.1 hit over here in Southwest Wyoming is, well, this area extends over into that area as well. So again, over at quakeprediction.com, check these maps out. And we have graphs over there as well. This is the peak from this morning. And we have a significant risk coming up on the evening PM of July 2nd, tomorrow evening, right near Paso Robles, Santa Maria, and then risk near the Salton Sea on the morning of the 3rd. Thanks for your support here at quakeprediction.com. Please check our maps daily. We're going to be updating those. Also, we'll be updating the Japan, Taiwan, Italy, Greece, New Zealand, and Alaska within the next couple of days. Stay tuned. And thanks again. Luke Thomas Holmquist here at quakeprediction.com. Thank you.